Hey, what's going guys, it is Chef here. Today another video of Brawl Stars. In today's video, I'll be pushing my level 1 Primo to 500 trophies in Bone Box in Jump Grab. So we're actually really lucky here to have a maxed out Jesse Electro. But however, me and Ben were both level 1 still. So all these players are going to be, out leveling us. And for this map, Primo is actually quite good. This map is actually one of the jump grab maps that's actually really good for tanks. That's also a bad thing for us because I'm level 1 as well as Ben's also level 1 and he's also playing a tank, which means we can't play as aggressively just because if we play a bit too aggressive, the opponents have more health and does more damage than us. So that means they can easily, take us out before we can take them out. So I'm gonna have to kind of chip damage and then wait until they're actually maybe 1/3 of the way down of their HP, and then actually start attacking them, because if we go too early, then that means we will just die because they just do so much damage to us. So as you can see, we're doing not as well just because they have so high level. They do have 8 gems and the Primo went a bit too aggressive, and I actually have a super, so I decided to jump onto him. I took him out, and you see that I actually didn't go for gems because I want to leave my gem carrier for the gems. So right there I did follow the Penny because I know that I have a faster movement speed than Penny, so I was able to catch up to the Penny, kill her, and I did pick up the gems there because there was a Jesse there as well. So if I didn't pick up the gems, the opponent Jesse would get the gems and actually pick it up instead. So right there, we were able to pick up a victory. I did kind of carry there a little bit, but nevertheless, we still got a victory. So in this match, it's a really tough match. And Ben actually switched to the Brock because Daryl just isn't really that great anymore. Especially at level 1, he has so less HP, he just gets killed so fast. So the opponent has a Leon, and right in the beginning of the match, I knew this is gonna be a super tough match because Leon is just super annoying to play against. Especially if you have level 1 brawlers, they just Leon can just 2-shot us. Even me as a Primo, a Leon can just 2-shot us. So super disgusting how much damage Leon does. And if you checked my Twitter, I also made a poll, or I made a tweet about this. I did get triple Leon, so there will be a triple Leon video soon. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, go follow my Twitter if you guys haven't already. It's at thatguyjeff3. It's basically the same thing but with a 3 extra 3 because someone already have the username thatguyjeff, I'm pretty sure. So I created it a while ago. I just haven't really used it as much. I will be a bit more active on it. However, anyways, we're still doing okay. We're actually ahead in gems, and that's one thing that Jessie is super strong in, is because of her turret. Because her turret, like I said, tanks are really good in this map. And Jessie, if you have her star power, she is so good. She's such a good counter to tanks. She's kind of like a secondary Jessie or secondary Shelly in a way, just because of how much her turret can do. So for example, if you have a turret, you put it down, you do have to make sure that you have your all 3 attacks ready when you're playing with Jessie with a start power, because when you put it down and let's say a opponent is close, they're gonna instantly go try to kill it. Especially if it's a tank, the tank is gonna walk up close to it and 2-shot it. So you're gonna have to spam all your attacks, and if you're able to do that, you're able to heal up your turret so much, and then your attacks will also bounce off your turret after healing it, and also bounce onto your opponent tank. So most likely what happened is that the opponent either dies or the opponent kills your turret, but you already have another one back. So you basically get it back again, and opponents have to heal up. So super strong this map. And my goal is basically just going for, trying to help out my mid. And what you'll see a lot is if I kill some of them and there's gems on the ground, I'll leave it there a lot of times. Sometimes I will actually pick it up because let's say the opponents are pushing us and our gem carrier just died. And instead of actually waiting for a gem carrier to actually get back up, by the time that our gem carrier actually gets back up, the opponent were already pushing us, and then they might even have the gems, picking up the gems already. So that's why sometimes you have to look at the situation and determine whether or not you should pick up the gem. So right there, I didn't pick up the gem because our gem carrier was right beside me, so then there was no point of actually picking it up because he could get it. Because you definitely don't want the aggro player to get the gems, because if the aggro player gets the gem, that means he can't go as aggressively, because if you go a bit too aggressive and then you die, that means you're gonna lose all those gems. And it's definitely okay to die as an aggro player, just because you're going aggressive. And a lot of times with tanks, you really want to go a bit more aggressive even if you die, because it might mean charging up your super, and with your super it's gonna be super effective, because a lot of times a super can just absolutely change a game. So I was able to get my super right here. I probably shouldn't have went in. I just I went a bit over aggressive, but yeah, I was able to get the opponents really low. So we're only missing 1 gem now, and then there's 1 gem on the ground. So I just went to pick it up because what I did there was like, since there's a bunch of opponents are like trying to guard the gem, since we're only 1 gem off, so they're gonna be really like shooting at the gem if one of us does go for it. And since I have a lot of health and I have 0 gems, so if I die, it's absolutely fine. And so I decided to just go for it, and we picked it up, and we were able to finish it off. So you know, we're doing really well. You can see a strategy of how we're playing. In this match, the opponent actually has a Shelly, so Shelly is gonna be a super tough matchup for us. However, Shelly isn't good at all against a Jessie, or yeah, against a Jessie, especially the Jessie is maxed. So right there, the Brock should have checked the bush a little bit more. And with tanks, what you see on this map is that you'll see either the tanks go in the mid or on one of the lanes. So basically, what happens when you play this map and you see the opponents have tanks, shoot towards the middle. If the tanks aren't in the middle bushes, that means the tanks on the lane. So you have to really check the bush. And if you do see like one of the tanks like on the lanes, then you can either scout the lanes and try to kill them off, or you can just avoid the lanes and try not to, you know, get close to the lanes. However, if you do let the tanks like flank on you, you do have to make sure that you don't get pinched. So you know, you have to be like a bit more careful with your positioning, because if you get pinched, for example, like let's say like a Primo is behind you and then the opponents push you towards your spawn and then the Primo's at your spawn, then you guys are gonna be in big trouble. So you just have to make sure you don't get pinched, and then otherwise you can do really well just ignoring the Primo base or ignoring the tank that flanked on you basically. So right here we're doing really well. We're only 1 gem off, which we got the last gem and also killed one of them. I'm really close to a super, and you'll see that we're not actually instantly backing up, because we don't want to, if we instantly back up, we're going to be in a spawn trap position, and we definitely don't want to be in spawn trap position. And so what we did there was we kind of, you know, started shooting them. We started slowly backing up and then shooting them at the same time, so then that basically they will walk into our shots a bit more. And then also we can charge up a super. So so I basically charged up my super and I killed that Shelly at the end, and we're able to pick up yet another victory. And right here in this match, we're against, you know, they have an okay comp, and for this map I would say I like Jessie just a little bit more, because like I said, Jessie's really good counter against tanks. And then, you know, Pam is also super fun to play with, because she can destroy tanks because of her DPS, as well as she has a lot of HP. But personally, I just like to play Jessie more. But yeah, we're just again just getting that quick, really easy, fast mid control, and then the opponents aren't really doing, because we got that Jessie turret up, so it's gonna be really nasty for opponents to actually try to take out. And right there, I charged my super and instantly back up, because I need to heal back up. And then, you know, when I do find my time, I'm gonna jump in and then kill them. So I was able to almost take out one of them, but then, you know, they have a lot of HP. I don't deal as much damage, so I got taken out there. But thankfully, our Jessie with all the gems is able to get back in the spawn, and then yeah, or get back closer to the spawn so that he doesn't actually die. So we're actually at 9 gems, and the last gem was on the ground. He picked it up, and we're just dominating in this match. So this match, why was it so easy? Just because they didn't have the best comp like all the other ones. All the other ones had, like, you know, Leon, Shelly. Those are definitely really hard for me to go against, as well as just my teammates in general, because they're just so much more tough of a matchup than what these guys are running. So right here, we're actually just 1 game off after this match, so we're gonna get this 500 Primo at level 1, and it's gonna be super nice. So this comp, they actually have quite a nasty comp. If they are able to, both the Penny and Jessie, they're able to charge up their super, it's gonna be super devastating, because it's just going to just deal so much damage. It's gonna be turrets everywhere, and then the Shelly in general is just gonna be able to destroy me a lot. But they didn't play as well. They kind of all just rushed mid, so then they all got taken out. And that's what you don't want to do, especially if you see like the opponents have a Jessie or Penny. You don't want to rush mid right away, because if you do, you might get splashed on, and you might some of you guys might get just one-shotted. So keep aware of that, and you know, just kind of, if you see like the opponent have a Jessie or you know, Penny, just go on the lanes. One person go lane, let the mid actually go mid, and don't all rush mid, because that's definitely a bad idea. So right here, I have my super charged up. I'm just trying to heal up a little and then jump in. I'm not gonna go that aggressive, just because I know the opponents, or I know that I have a lot of gems, and if I go too aggressive, the opponents will most likely kill me because they have a Shelly. So right there we're able to pick up the gem. As you can see there, I didn't go that aggressive. I played pretty passively close to my teammates because I don't have that much health. So if I did die, and then my opponents could, or my teammates could actually pick up the gems instead. So I was just hiding in the bush there, not really going that aggressive. I almost got taken out there, but thank God I didn't, because that would have reset the countdown. And so yeah, right here we're actually gonna pick up the victory to 500 trophies at level 1 Primo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, it's definitely really fun pushing all these brawlers up to 500. I really love this challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.